Good day, folks. Jonathan Milam here with a beautiful trumpet. It is a LA Ambassador. F.E. Olds, made from the old LA factory. Somewhere around 54, broad range 53 to 55, probably 54. Great playing trumpet. And we'll talk about it in just a little bit, but I've got a room full of musicians over here that are ready to go. Hit it, guys, whenever you're ready, and we'll chat a little bit later. Okay, great horn here. Not sure if you can see the logo here, but direct from the LA factory. Now about this horn, the Ambassador is quite distinctive with its bracing, and you've got the little circular finger hook, and of course, I think they call these the trombone style water keys on the main tuning slide and the third slide as well. Just a interesting horn, and I honestly always overlooked Ambassadors because it was the bottom line. It was the more affordable of the Olds pieces. However, I'm at Trumpet Herald a lot, read a lot about the one type, the way the Olds factory was. Everything was produced with the same emphasis on quality. And here a while back, a friend of mine said, hey, I see a recording, Olds recording at a good price. And so I bought it, and then I thought, you know what? I've got the recording now. I had a really good Super, which, bless its heart, is enjoying life in the UK right now. And I thought, let me see, and I wound up getting a Mendez at a good price. And then, since I had the Mendez, I had to have the Ambassador. And the story on the Ambassador is that Olds was very proud of it. I believe when F.A. Reynolds came to work with Olds in management, he went right away to Rafael Mendez and said, we've got a trumpet we would like you to endorse. And he said, I play a Besson. And they said, this is a Besson. And Olds had done their utmost, as Mr. Bach had as well, to duplicate the famous French Besson. However, since it was affordably priced, Rafael Mendez preferred not to do that, and so they made the Mendez, which they say is the same bell, same valves. And I do have a Mendez. It plays slightly darker. However, I feel that this horn plays somewhat on the dark side. Now, as far as personal characteristics, there is a little unevenness. There, I think you got a good picture there. A little roughness on the mouthpiece receiver. And I thought, boy, when I got that, I thought, man, we might have to replace the whole receiver. It fits in there like a glove. I just don't know how that got ripped, but the remainder seems quite solid to me. I've tried a multitude of mouthpieces in it, using a 42 C Reeves. You can see I practiced so much, I've wore the silver plating off of the stem. Actually, I bought it that way. But anyway, great sounding horn. I've done reviews of horns before where I said it sounds like a trumpet should sound. And that's honestly what I thought with this. Leans maybe a little bit towards the dark side, but just really sounds like a trumpet. Awfully close to the middle of the road between your bright and dark, or your creamy and brilliant, however you like to say it. But we'll do just a little bit without the music, and then maybe a little bit more with it as well. Again, this is with a 42C Reeves. One other thing, this has got some denting on the third slide. I want to get a good picture of that without hitting my microphone. Does not seem to affect the intonation at all. Had a brass tech one time that told me as long as it's not more than halfway through the tubing width. But a few dings on the crook area. You can see some dings there. A few assorted dings elsewhere. But really a nice looking, nice horn. Excellent valve action. Compression's good enough to play on and get a good sound out of. Let me see. Okay. Now, one of my old standby mouthpieces, very deep V. This is a Trent Austin TATF, trumpet flugel piece. About a 24 drill, so it's not overly large, but good sound, good sound. Really like it with the Reeves C2J, which is a large drilled trumpet flugel piece. Pretty horn, isn't it? Okay, and we've got one here. I'm fighting with my lips. It's a little earlier in the day than I like to play. Somehow I've just got used to practicing at night, and anything before mid-afternoon is really, really rough on me. But this is a custom jet tone, custom model 5B. Pretty shallow, honestly, a neat mouthpiece. Kind of got a double cup, huge throat in there. Definitely gives the trumpet a little more brilliant sound. I think this is a fairly mouthpiece sensitive trumpet. Well, that's what you call mutiny on the high seas. Okay, we'll try this again with that song just a little bit, give you an idea how it sounds, and you guys able to help me out again? Can we hit it again? Take it from the top? All right. Give it your best, guys. Let's make it sound good. It's from my YouTube friends. Thanks, guys. Sorry to cut you down like that. All right, once again, this is a beautiful Olds Ambassador from the LA factory, probably a 54 model. As always, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope things are going well. If not, as one man said, it's always nice to buy another trumpet. Take care. Hope you're having a great day. Keep in touch if you've got experience with the Olds horns or ambassadors in particular. Love to see those comments down below. Until next time, we'll see you then.